Well, on the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton is now promising free college tuition for millions of Americans. This new proposal would eventually offer free tuition at public schools for families earning up to $125,000 a year. This sounds great as somebody who had to pay for college, but who's going to pay for all of this? And is she just pandering to Bernie Sanders supporters? Let's bring in political columnist Kristin Tate. Kristin, who is going to pay for this? I'm sorry. I think it's going to be us eventually.
Right. Well, first of all, calling it free college is very dishonest. It's not free, and we all know how Hillary plans to pay for this with more debt. She wants to add more debt. Hillary really
and probably tax the 1% and
right.
the top 10% and even the top 15%.
I mean, Hillary just doesn't understand how the economy works. This is a woman who's a carpetbagging senator from New York. She's never had a job in the private sector, and you know, she's just kind of clueless. So, yeah, I mean, these proposals for free college sound great, but it's just kind of a ploy to get millennial voters on her side.
Why do Democrats keep bringing this line of questioning out? I mean, Bernie Sanders was skewered by the late-night comedy host for this free college, free beer. Of course college kids are going to jump up and 25-year-olds are going to say, absolutely, thank you. But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work.
Right. Well, no one really deserves free college, right? I mean, if kids are not made to work for or earn their education, they won't put a lot of thought into the return on their investment. And what you end up with when you do this is an army of educated idiots who get their degrees in subjects where, frankly, there's not a lot of demand, like gender studies or art histories. And it's harmful to the kids because they're shocked when they get into the workforce and they can't find a job.
Because nobody has really felt the need to truly deal with the escalating cost of higher education, which has gotten so out of control. It's sad, really, for kids that are young. But, you know, why? Do you think that there's a middle ground in all this? Is there a solution? Because obviously this is a huge problem. We've got over $1 trillion now in college student loan debt, college loan debt.
Right. Well, the problem is when more government gets involved, the price of college goes up. So right now, government is funding about 70% of all student loans, and any student can really qualify for any amount of money that they need to finance their education, regardless of the tuition. So the effect of that is that the colleges can continue to, you know, hike up their prices. They don't have to compete on price. But unfortunately for Republicans, it's a little bit more complicated and harder to convey these complicated ideas. It's much easier to just tell kids, yeah, you deserve free college. And, you know, it sounds better, frankly.
The word carpetbagger stuck in my head. Kristin, I'm going to leave it there.
Thank you, Cheryl.